This is the DJI Flip. It's the latest drone by DJI and the first ever foldable one. I bought this with my own money and decided why not film my own experience while using it and give my thoughts about it to you guys. But there's a minor problem. I live in Singapore and Singapore is a huge red zone, so I solved that problem first. And you might be wondering, where did this review come from? If you didn't know, 7 years ago, I used to be very into drones. I used to have a DJI Spark and Squashy used to have a DJI Phantom 3. But that was also before rules and guidelines got really strict. You could basically fly everywhere. And with the recent trip with my friends, Squashy flew his drone at Hakodate and that kind of rekindled my interest in drones, which made me buy this DJI Flip. $439, portable, foldable, I was sold. So now I'm currently on the way to Mount Fuji to test it out for the first time. Now, before the flight, I did want to talk about something very important about the DJI Flip, and it's its shape. Although it is the first ever foldable drone, the shape of it is really weird. And that is because of how it folds in and how it folds out. It can only be laid flat or upside down. But the most important part when it comes to shape and weight is that this weighs under 249 grams. Which means everyone can fly it. You do not need a license, so I can fly it. The setup itself is very straightforward. You charge up, connect to the DJI Fly app, and you're good to go. Flying with the remote feels intuitive. No complicated menus, no long tutorials, just pick it up and go. The controls are really responsive and the range is more than enough for casual use. There's no crazy lag in controls, just smooth inputs that makes flying feel very effortless. Now let's talk about the actual flying experience. And this is where I feel the DJI Flip really stands out for the average consumer. The drone hovers very steadily in the air with very minimal drift, even on a very breezy day at Mount Fuji. I haven't tried a lot of drones, but this feels like one of the easiest drones I have flown in terms of control. You don't have to worry too much about it. The takeoff itself is really quick and smooth. The landing itself is also a breeze, and the whole thing just doesn't require much adjustment. It just gets right on its own. Now, when it comes to camera performance, I feel like it doesn't really disappoint. The drone shoots in 4K at 30 FPS with a 2.7K option for smooth slow motion shots. And honestly, for something this compact, it punches way above its weight. The footage is sharp, clear, and the stabilization works wonders. Especially in windier conditions, even when I was flying around Mount Fuji, the camera kept everything steady. You don't get jerky or wobbly footage, it's smooth even when you're maneuvering quickly. Now, the camera itself isn't going to replace full-sized Mavic or Phantom drones, but for a casual content creator like me, I feel like it's perfect and it's more than enough for what I want. Now, onto battery life, you get about 20 minutes of flight time. It's not groundbreaking, but it's solid enough for a drone this size. When I was traveling around Mount Fuji, I would charge it in between my flights with just a portable charger or maybe just charging it in the car. It's really simple. Every single charge you do gives you 20 minutes, and 20 minutes at a single spot is more than enough for me. So yeah, the DJI Flip is honestly the perfect drone for casual users. It's easy to control, it's able to get high quality footage, and you don't have to get bogged down by complicated features. It's portable, easy to use, and delivers great results whether you're shooting landscapes, vlogs, or just looking for a drone to accompany you on your travels. If you're not a pro and you don't really want to deal with a massive setup, then you should definitely consider this because it's really portable. So I'm not exactly a drone expert, I'm just a regular consumer, and at this price point, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. I get to experience a bunch of the new features that have been implemented into the newer DJI drones, and I still have the familiarity of using a drone from the remote when I was using my Spark. So yeah, there are so many more features that I have not even talked about, like the whole hand gesture, remoteless flying thing, and I will be testing that out soon, but for now, I think this is good enough for my first review. And of course, the main priority is to just bring it along with me and have fun and get some nice shots on holidays. But aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think I should elaborate more on in drone reviews. I have watched a few and I feel like they talk about mostly the same things. I feel like it's battery life and blah blah blah. So yeah, let me know if you think I missed out on a really important point and your thoughts on the DJI Flip. But aside from that, subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.